Então, só para apresentar aqui a nossa equipe, a Mari é daqui do Brasil, então ela cuida da Entourage aqui do nosso DMC de Marrocos no mercado brasileiro. Depois a gente tem a Antonella, que ela fica na Argentina e cuida do mercado de toda a América do Sul. E a Hannah, que vai fazer o webinar hoje, que é diretora da Entourage, então vai contar um pouco das novidades, as tendências do Marrocos. E depois a gente vai mandar todo o material para vocês. Aqui do Brasil, eu não sei se todo mundo já participa, a gente tem uma lista de transmissão no WhatsApp, que a gente vai colocar o número aqui no chat. A gente manda algumas novidades, lembretes, promoções, então quem não fizer parte, só mandar um oi ali nesse número que a gente vai colocar no chat e a gente já inclui vocês. Anto, no sé si quiere hacer bienvenida para los latinos.
Sí, bueno, bienvenidos a todos. Vamos a tener hoy nuestra capacitación de Entourage con Hannah, así que es un placer tenerla acá para que nos cuente un poquito y vayamos planeando nuestros próximos viajes a este increíble destino. Así que Hannah va a estar presentando, es la directora de nuestro DMC de Entourage, y cualquier consulta que tengan en español pueden hacérmela y yo ayudo a traducir.
Perfecto. Hannah, so you can start. Welcome.
Hello, Paula. Thank you so much for the introduction. As Paula and Antonella mentioned, I'm Hannah. I'm representing the DMC in Morocco, called Entourage Travel. I'm pleased to be here with you, and I will try to give you more details about the agency, but also about the country and the diversity and all the details that you would like to know in order to present it to your guests. So Entourage Travel started in 2017, but we have been in the industry for a long time, and we have been working with Latin America for long time. So we know about the particularity of each market and all the details related to each market in order to deliver the best service to you as agency and to your clients. We are B2B, so we only handle like inquiries from other agencies overseas and tour operator. We are specialized in tailor-made program, luxury programs, but we also work with 4 stars and 5 stars properties depending on the client's requests and budget. We have become one of the top sellers of or many properties here in Morocco, such as Royal Mansour, La Mamounia, Villa des Orangers, Dar Ahlam, although we just started, as I mentioned, in 2017. I'm not sure if you have been in the country, but I wanted to give you more details about the country and to give you an idea and to paint a picture of what we suggest in Morocco. So Morocco is located in North Africa, but it's completely different from other African countries. It's more, it has a lot of diversity, and it's influenced by the African culture, European culture, and Arab culture. So it's a mixture that makes Morocco a really great destination to travel to, and with multiple things to be done in the country. I wanted to point out that Morocco, although we are in Africa, but we are very close to Europe. So if you can see, we are close to Spain. It's 40 minutes to 1 hour by ferry from Spain, from Tarifa, from Gibraltar or Algeciras. So when you have guests staying in Spain or basically in South Spain, they can take the ferry and they can be in Morocco in 1 hour. They can then stay in Tangier, go to the blue city of Chefchaouen, and if they have many days to spend in the country, continue and visit other places. On the other hand, also from Europe, we have direct flights to Marrakesh. So for first-time traveler who would like to visit and explore Morocco, and they're already in Spain, France, Portugal, Italy, there are multiple and direct flights from all like the most of the cities there to Marrakesh. So adding 4 or 3 nights to Europe can be easily done, and the clients can have a taste of the country. The best time to travel and visit Morocco, will be from mid-March to mid-May, and we can say to the end of May, it's still a good time to be in the country, and the clients can still visit Merzouga, the desert. The weather is nice, and the other period is from mid-September to mid-November. It is also our high season. The weather is nice, and the clients cannot just come to Marrakesh, but can also visit Fez, Merzouga, and other places. Another period which is becoming really trendy, and it's our peak season. The clients like to come to Morocco and enjoy, especially Marrakesh, and enjoy the good weather is over Christmas. It is also because all the restaurants and hotels in Marrakesh, they are already planning good programs for New Year and for Christmas. So it's also a great opportunity and a time to visit the country. I wanted to give you more details and to provide additional information to make you feel like the country and the vibes of the country. So I will start with giving you some details and some highlights about a few cities that the clients can be that can be visited by the clients, and in general the highlights of the country. Mostly the clients will arrive to Casablanca. It's where more the international flights arrive. So Casablanca, we can say it's like the beginning or the entrance to now the country. And there we only recommend 1 night because there is not much to be seen besides the Hassan Second Mosque that you can see in the picture. The Hassan Second Mosque is the perfect place to really learn about the Moroccan architecture and all the craftsman work. It's really nice to be visited, and it is the only mosque that can be visited by non-Muslim in the country. There is also the Jewish Museum if the clients are interested in the Jewish heritage, but basically that's the only thing that can be visited in Casablanca. We have also Rabat, which is the capital of the country, but it has also nice monuments and nice places to be visited, such as the Shala, the Udaya, which is the Andalusian gardens. And mostly, like for Rabat, it's just to stop on the way to Fez. So we don't, sometimes they can spend the night, but most likely a couple of hours will be enough to visit the city. The most like the medieval Medina and ancient place, like the oldest city in Morocco will be Fez, which is very unique, very special. It's It's very medieval. The clients can go and in the Medina, like the alleys are really interesting. The food market there is very interesting as well. It's like you have donkeys still carrying the goods inside the Medina, and the clients can visit the tanneries, the souks, and even like the markets, the vegetable markets, and everything that can visit, even like the spices and all the details that makes Morocco and especially the Medina of Fez very unique. And it also has the first university and in the world, so that's really interesting for the guests to explore. In Fez, like 2 nights will be enough, or at least 2 nights. They can stay up to 3 nights. That is totally feasible. Another city that is becoming very trendy as well is Tangier. It is located in the north of the country. As I mentioned before, the clients can take the ferry from Spain to Tangier, like 40 to 1 hour by ferry. And Tangier is becoming really trendy because like it has also nice places to be visited, and with the opening of Villa Mabrouka, which is the previous residency of Yves Saint Laurent, the clients have the opportunity to spend the night in that place where Yves Saint Laurent used to live. We have also multiple opening in the area. We have Royal Mansour that opened recently, so that is also a good option for the clients to maybe who have already been to the country but also looking for something special to visit. Tangier is one of the places that we would recommend. And I'm not sure, but many people they're talking about the blue city of Chefchaouen. It's very unique. It's completely different than the rest of the country, which is what I love about Morocco is the diversity. Like you don't have similar places or similar cities. Like even in Fez, and Marrakesh, they have both Medinas and even in Rabat, but each Medina is completely different than the other one. Fez is medieval, is ancient, is traditional, but the Medina in Marrakesh is more modernized, so it's completely, although they are similar, but it's completely different vibes, different tastes. Chefchaouen is really great place for to take good pictures and to enjoy walking in the blue alleys, and it's great place to take great pictures. So but there we only recommend like just passing by for 2 hours, like it's enough to see the place. It is a small town, or if the guests would like, they can spend the night there. One night will be enough to explore the city. Another unique experience that can be suggested to the guests, and which really special and amazing, is the overnight under the tent in the middle of nowhere. It's in Merezuga, where there is sand, which has the largest and the highest sand dunes in North Africa. It's unique. It's lovely place. The clients can do camel ride. They can do sandboardings, and the sky there is just wow. It's amazing. The best sky I've ever seen so far. It's like it's filled with stars. It's really a unique and amazing experience, and the guests get to experience an overnight in the middle of nowhere and enjoy a dinner by bonfire. So it's a great option for the guests. I wanted to mention also Ouarzazate, which is very known as a city where most of the many movies, was shot there, such as Lawrence of Arabia, Gladiator, and it has also a unique architecture and a special place like the one that you see in the picture here. It's Kasbah Ait Ben Haddou. It's a lovely place for a picture and to take a walk. It's different, and the clients get to spend the night there if they are driving from the desert to Marrakesh. And now Marrakesh. Marrakesh for me is the best, like the best city, but I am being like because I'm from Marrakesh, so I'm taking the side of the city. So Marrakesh is really interesting, not just as the city, because as you can see, it has the square, it has the souk, the Majorelle Garden, the Yves Saint Laurent Museum, but also there is multiple monuments inside the Medina to be visited and what to be visited, but also it is really close to few places where we can add excursions, especially if the guests want to come just to Marrakesh and get the taste of the country. They can still visit the Atlas Mountains. It's like 1 hour drive from 1 hour 20 from Marrakesh. And also, if they do not have enough time to go to the Merzouga deserts, sand dune desert, they can also go and experience the desert, which is 45 minutes away from Marrakesh. It's called Agafay Rocky Desert. As you can see in the picture, it's not that far from Marrakesh, but the clients will get the taste of the desert. They can also do camel ride, quad bike, buggy ride, and multiple activities that can be done in the. From Marrakesh, we can also, if the guests are interested in visiting a seaside city, there is also they can go to Essaouira, which is 2 hours and a half drive from Marrakesh. It's a unique and charming small city, so it's very special. There is a Jewish heritage there, and it's a really unique place to be visited as well from Marrakesh. Now that I gave you like quite simple information about the places and the cities that can be visited in Morocco, I'm here suggesting, I will just give you a couple of suggested itineraries to be done by the guests depending on the number of nights they have to spend in the country. So if they have like 9 to 10 days to spend in the country, we will recommend starting by Casablanca. As I mentioned, it's where most of the international flights arrive, and we have like multiple layovers in Europe, and then they can come to Casablanca. One night in Casablanca is enough. They will drive to Fez. I have mentioned Rabat on the way. They can visit the mosque in the morning, drive to Rabat, visit the city for a couple of hours, enjoy lunch there, and then continue to Fez. Fez, you have at least 2 nights to spend in the country, in the city. And if they can have or spend 3 nights in Fez, they can also have an excursion to Meknes and Volubilis. And near Meknes, there is a really lovely vineyard where they can enjoy wine tasting and enjoy lunch there before returning to Fez. From Fez to Merzouga, which is the sand dune desert. It's kind of a long drive. It's 7 hours drive minimum, excluding stops, but it is totally worth it to go and spend the night under tent. On the way, the scenery is really amazing. The guests will really see how the landscape changes from Fez to Merzouga. They will drive through a really nice town called Ifren. It's once again a different vibes and different architecture from the other places and the other cities in Morocco, and the guests will see how the landscape, even the clothing, even the color of the buildings, everything gets to change from Fez to Merzouga. One night in Merzouga is enough. And since we don't recommend driving all the way from Merzouga to Marrakesh, there is actually two options, either or three options if they would like to add a private charter. But and it is also the case if they would like to come from Fez and skip the drive, they can take the private charter. But from Merzouga to Marrakesh, there is actually a internal flight from Air Rashidia, which is the closest airport to Merzouga. It's 2 hours and a half driving from Air Rashidia Airport to Marrakesh. But for the time being, it operates just twice a week. So if it coincides with the client's date, that will be perfect, and we can include that internal flight. Otherwise, we recommend a stop in Ouarzazate to cut to Ouarzazate or Skoura to cut the long drive, and then continue the following day to Marrakesh. If the guests have like just 6 or 7 nights to spend in the country, then we recommend just the imperial cities with, once again, an arrival to Casablanca, going to one night Casablanca, going to Fez, and from Fez taking the internal flight to Marrakesh. You will notice that I have suggested ending with Marrakesh because like you kind of want to save the best to the end. Marrakesh has multiple and great options in terms of hotels, restaurants, and even activities. Some of the activities that we recommend, especially like here in Fez or in Marrakesh, will be the cooking class. It's the perfect introduction to the Moroccan cuisine. The guests can enjoy a good and a special cooking class with a dada, with the chef, and they will recreate a tagine, which is the typical Moroccan dish, and that can be done in Fez and in Marrakesh. We have also a unique experience, which is a private tour with a local designer who is now the consultant of Yves Saint Laurent Foundation here in Marrakesh. We have a dinner with Sufi professor in Fez. We have a design your captain, which is the perfect opportunity for the guests to not just purchase the kaftan, which is the traditional outfit, Moroccan outfit, but they get the chance to tailor-made their kaftan, choosing the design, the color, and at the end they get to take it back with them as a souvenir of the country, from the country. Like for families and kids, storytelling reception in Riyadh, it's really a nice activity because most of the clients, when they go to the square, there are multiple storytellers that you will see that people are gathering around to know more about the culture, about the city. So we are organizing that in especially in Riyadh for the clients on private basis. We have also a tasting food or foodie tour where the guests get to go in the Medina and have a taste of all like the suggested street food there, from starting from spices, olives, orange, and all the other street food. But for the tasting tour in Marrakesh, since we don't really, we cannot guarantee the quality of product for the street food, so the guests will only have a tour around the Medina to see how it's going and to see the presentation of each product. And at the end, they will have dinner in restaurants where our supplier will recreate each dish, and they get to try that dish, that street food. Another nice activity that the client likes is the private tour in a vintage car. They can have a tour of the Medina in really old but renewed car, especially if they would like to have for example, a shooting or a personal photographer to join them, like for special occasion or whatever. That can be a good option to suggest. There is also the sidecar. There are really multiple activities. We have belly dancing, we have poetry workshop. There are multiple activities that can be suggested. It will just depend on the client's preferences, and when we get the brief, we can adjust the program as they prefer. I would like also here to mention few openings that recently opened in Morocco. We have Royal Mansour Tamouda Bay that opened in the north. It's 2 hours drive from Tangier. It is really an amazing place. We've been there just recently. Like, they have the quality of service is extremely great. The rooms also, they have the restaurants there. They're 3 Michelin stars. So it's, if you have clients who want to arrive in Tangier, have a couple of nights just to relax there, it's the perfect place to go. There is also the opening of Royal Mansour Casablanca. We've been waiting for that opening for a long time because now it's the most luxurious option we have in Casablanca. Once again, the restaurants there are amazing. 3 Michelin stars. It's the place. It's really the place to be. Four Seasons Rabat opened just recently, like on the 14th of October. It's also a nice place, nice resort. And we have an addition in Marrakesh, which is Hayat Park. And in Marrakesh, we have, like, it's where most of the luxurious and most of like the number of hotels are really high, and we have multiple option in terms of luxury, 4 stars, 5 stars. So we can offer whatever you clients need, depending on their preferences and their budget. I hope I was able to give you some good information about the country, and if you have any question, I will be delighted to answer you. And please, I'm here to assist you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Great presentation.
Thank
great
you.
destination also. So,
Thank you.
anyone who has any question? You are super, super clear. No?
That's great, man.
Great.
if you have any question regarding like the commission, the payment, if yeah, I wanted to mention that normally we send the net rates, but we are open if they would like to include their commission. We just need to know the percentage of the commission and we can send you the gross rate. We can also get paid net price there from the agent or directly from the client, and we can pay you later the commission.
Great. Thank you for that information.
A great pleasure.
Okay. Thank you. And also, if you
With
had
a great
for the beautiful presentation, and if you have any question, you can write me to Hannah, contact us so we can help you with anything.
yeah.
So
You
thank
have
you.
my contact. If you need anything, just let me know.
Yes. Thank you very, very much, Hannah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you all for your time. Thank you so much. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
It's
How many nights do you think it's better to make this trip?
which one? The first one, at least 9 to 10 days. The second one, 6 days will be enough to visit all the places.
Now with the open Four Seasons,
Yeah.
it's better to stay instead Casablanca?
Actually, you have like both options. Like you can go to Four Seasons, but now with Royal Mansour opening in Casablanca, it's really beautiful. It's worth to stay to overnight there, but it depends. Like as I mentioned, the Hassan II Mosque, it's a great place to be visited. Like it's the perfect introduction to the Moroccan architecture. So if the guests would like to spend the night in Rabat, that's also an option. But if they have, for example, an arrival early in the morning to Casablanca, they can still visit the mosque. We have set visit time, and then they can go to Rabat. You know, Rabat to Casablanca is just 1 hour, so they have the choice either to spend the night in Casablanca or in Rabat. Both options are really good.
Okay, great. The service of Entourage is so
Thank you.
they care
Yeah,
all deeply.
Mahara. Yeah. How are you, Mahara? It's a pleasure. Like Mahara went with us this year. Like she joined the fun trip, and we did basically the second option, like with just imperial cities, but we went to Agafay Rocky Deserts.
Great. Well, thank you all for participating. Thank you, Hannah, very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for your presence, and I hope to see you, to welcome you also in Morocco, so you can discover the country in person and know more about our experiences.
Yes, sure. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank you.
nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.